Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JB the Uchiha with the review of chapter 596. I mean, not much happened in this chapter, but it's still one of the most epic ones. Well, one of the most epic recent ones, simply because Kakashi is slowly unraveling the mystery behind Toby and his jutsu, and it has been confirmed by Kishimoto himself that Toby will be unmasked sometime this month. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have already seen the interview because I've seen it all over YouTube. You know, every manga reviewer has commented about it or reviewed it or posted a link. But just in case you haven't seen the interview, I'll post a link down in the description below if you want to check out Kishimoto's legit interview. But yeah, this chapter really sets the tone for what Kishimoto is saying that's coming up soon, which is the revealing of who Toby really is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this chapter. We start off with Kakashi and Guy noticing that there's a scratch on Toby's mask, right? And Naruto's all happy because he thinks that he's the one that did it. And then Kakashi's like, hold on a second, it doesn't look like a mark that Naruto made. And I don't think it was my kunai, so I mean, what could it have been? And then he comes up with a hypothesis or a theory or whatever, and he pretty much tests it out. He gathers Guy and Naruto together. They huddle up, and then he pretty much explains a attack formation, and they jump onto B's hand, and B throws them towards Toby. And Kakashi and Guy are pretty much just a distraction. And then Naruto comes out of nowhere with the Rasengan. And then right before it gets to Toby's body, Kakashi sends the Rasengan to another dimension. And right when he materializes back, right when Toby materializes back, he brings the Rasengan back. And then he pretty much just owns Toby in the arm, and his shirt is ripped. And you see his bare skin, you see his arm. Well, the bare skin on his arm, and his skin is cracked, which I mean, everybody pretty much knows that he has something to do with a Zetsu. But yeah, what do you think that means? Do you think that is just his body plastered with the Zetsu, or do you think it's a dead body that he's using, which goes back to my theory about Toby? And another thing about this chapter, B is about to punch the Mazo, okay, and Toby does this Uchiha fire style technique where he makes a wall of fire rise up right in front of the Mazo, and B punches it and his hand catches on fire and whatever. But have we seen that jutsu? Since when has Toby been able to use a fire style jutsu? We've been, Toby has been in Naruto for years, and I don't remember him using the fire style jutsu. If he has, let me know. I might have, just forgotten about it. But from what I know, that is new jutsu. So what does that mean? Did he just decide to just pull that jutsu out of nowhere, just to save the Mazo? Or you think that it's a new power unlocked, for some reason? Did something trigger him to be able to use an Uchiha power? Comment below. But anyway, the theory that Kakashi had was pretty much confirmed when Toby was hit with the Rasengan. And I'm not exactly sure what the theory is because Kakashi doesn't really go into that much detail about it. And but I don't know, what do you guys think? Because I have no idea. But it's obvious that Kakashi knows that Toby's jutsus is one jutsu, because he originally thought that when he materializes and dematerializes, he thought there were two different jutsus, but his theory was confirmed that it is just one jutsu. So what do you think that means? And place your bets now, people. Toby will be revealed within the next 3 weeks. So who do you think it is? If you want to know who I think Toby is, I have a video called Toby's True Identity. It's one of my most popular videos, and I'll post a link down in the description for that also. And these next few chapters are pretty much going to be about, the Naruto versus Toby fight. I can actually see the next episode, since Kakashi, knows a little bit since he knows a little bit about Toby's jutsu, I could actually see, you know, him formulating a plan or some type of new attack formation where his mask is knocked off at the end of the next chapter, and we see Naruto, Guy, and Kakashi just looking at him like in amazement, like that's who Toby is, and we won't be able to see his face until the chapter after that. So I'm thinking that, you know, next chapter he can be unmasked or his mask, you know, breaks off, but we don't see his face until the week after next. That's I mean, I can really see that going down. But what do you think is what do you think is going to happen? I mean, explain Kakashi's theory to me if you understood it, because I didn't, because like I said, he didn't give that many details. But yeah, this has been JB the Uchiha. Follow me on Twitter at JB the Uchiha. Add me on Facebook and like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.